Let's start by looking at change and the individual. In this module, we will look at the definition of learning theory, examples of preferences which different learners have, learning new skills, models of individual change, motivation, and the systematic difference between people. Take a moment and ask yourself why we are talking about change and the individual, and have a moment to think about any change that you have experienced and how it made you feel. This quote contains a definition of learning that links acquiring knowledge and experience with behaviour. This is a good starting point for a discussion on learning theory. We need to understand change and learning are very closely linked. However, to be an effective change maker, it is not expected to be specialists in training or learning and development. In many cases, the change manager will be able to work alongside such specialist colleagues, drawing on their expertise, experience, and resources. As there is a close connection between change and learning, it does mean that change managers benefit greatly from a good working knowledge of learning theory, skills development, training planning, and coaching. This enables them to personally address any issues when necessary and to make the most effective use of specialist colleagues when they are available. Training and learning are terms that are often used quite interchangeably. When we speak of training, it focuses attention on the activity of the trainer, who is responsible for delivering training to the trainee. Learning, on the other hand, approaches the issue from the other side. It focuses on the activity of the learner, who is no longer a passive trainee, but an active participant in the learning process. The role of the former trainer is to create and facilitate an environment in which the learner engages effectively with what needs to be learned. Of course, in most real situations, elements of both these paradigms operate together. It is always worth remembering the learner is accountable for their own learning, and as a trainer, you have created an environment which enables success.